All right, so what is this splat thing you're talking about, Mr. Green? Well, let me show you. So there's a thing called splat, and it's really cool. So it starts off like this. Has some little blue circles, and you say, boys and girls, how many blue shapes do you see? And they start counting them, and you go, yeah, five. Maybe you're doing this on Zoom, and they write five in the chat. Maybe you pick a random student, whatever you're gonna do. Then it goes splat. You can ask the students, well, now how many blue circles do you see? And maybe in the chat they comment, maybe you pick a random person on Zoom, whatever, and you call on that person. But this is the really cool part. Watch this. How many shapes are under the splat? How do you know? So then you pose that question, and that's where the deeper level thinking is going. It's like, how do you know there's how many's in there? So they have to do some real inductive reasoning. And then how else could you know? So they're talking, they're figuring it out. And then let's look under the splat to see how many shapes are there. Boom, 3. Isn't that pretty cool? This is so awesome because, oh yeah, what can we learn from this picture? So like, how did you figure it out? What did you guys do that was correct? And stuff like that. This resource is so amazing because look at, they have splat after splat after splat. And you know what? I know what you guys are thinking. Some of you guys are like, man, that's really cool, but I don't teach first or kinder or TK. Like, what about me? I teach 8th grade or I teach 5th grade or something. Well, guess what? You have more. Check it out. Let's check out a fraction splat. Same kind of thing. It's already made too. What number does this represent? So they have to figure that out. You have them put in the chat or whatever. And then 4 gives you the answer. And then guess what happens next? Splat. So you could ask them, well, now how many do you see? And then they could tell you. Or you could ask them, hey, what is the total number under the splat? And how do you know? So you have to figure that out. How else could you know? And let's look. Boom. 1 3/4. Then guess what? Splat again. Guess what? Splat again. Splat. And there's tons on this resource. They have them for multiplication. They have them for addition within 20. They have them for counting within 20. They have tons of splats. So I'm going to send you guys a link. And remember, these are called splats.